Okay guys, I'm going to shoot a new video of this 69 Corvette and get some new pictures of it today. I didn't really have any good pictures and the video wasn't the greatest. 69 Corvette, non-numbers matching. I did have time to figure that out. Non-numbers matching 350. It's got aluminum intake and headers, of course, and a little cam. It actually runs pretty strong. Transmission has a nice shift kit in it. Get a little second gear scratch. The car, I'll call it a two-footer. You know, the car looks great going down the road. It's a great driver. Sounds good, but it does have, like I mentioned in the first video, if you saw it, when you get up on it close, I'll try to point them out here. You can see where when they took the luggage rack off and did the body work, they could have did a little bit better job. And who knows, it could be 20-year-old paint job. You know, the car, my buddy title searched it for me. The car was from Georgia and then went to Alabama. I have titled it in my business name, so that way that there's no tag receipt issues or nothing. So it has a good Missouri title now. The headlights still need some work. I played with them a little bit, and I found a couple things, but I'm still working on that. I've been real limited on time. I did put a brand new carburetor on it, you know, from sitting. The other carburetor needed a real good cleaning and stuff, and I'm not real good with those, so I just threw a brand new one on it, and it actually runs and drives real well now. It's in the 80s here today, and the thing, I drove it to town and made a couple stops. It actually drives. It drives nice. It does need, I think the power assist needs a little bit of work. The car pulls to the right a little bit, but it does it at a dead stop. I've talked to several different people. My one buddy used the term radial tire pull because the car sat. The guy who had it was older. The woman who had it before him was older. And basically the car sat a lot. So my buddy said sometimes them radial tires will do that because it does it when you're going down the road, but if you take off from a dead stop, the wheel will do it also. So I'm not a Corvette connoisseur. They have a little bit different power steering setup than I'm used to. It's that power assist type of deal on there, and I'm not real familiar, but so that will need to be addressed at some point. But I mean, if you're holding on the wheel, it's fine going down the road and all that. And it turns fine. It just turns to the right when you let go of the wheel. And that's, like I said, and some of you Corvette guys probably already know exactly what it is. You know, I'm guessing at that, and my buddy was kind of guessing over the phone at the tire thing. But the front end's tight as can be, and there's no play in the ball joints or tie rod ends or anything like that. So, and because it does it from a dead stop, you know, he was pretty consistent of a tire issue, and I'm leaning more towards the power assist. But either way, it's irrelevant. Needs to be addressed at some point. Just giving you a heads up. Other than that, the car actually drives well, runs down the road good. I think the red with red interior is super cool. The radio does still work. Tachometer works. All the gauges work. The windows work. There's a set of T-top covers back there behind the seat. The radio doesn't get the greatest of stations, and I don't know why, because it's got a pretty good antenna on it. But it's weird. It picks up one station out here by me, which some of my newer cars have issues. But as you can see, like I said, you would not be embarrassed to take this to any cruise night or to be driving it around. It turns a lot of heads. Everybody likes it. Just a cool car. There's just a couple of spots, like you can see. There's a couple spots up on the front of the hood there that people tell me is very common also. Like I said, I'm not a Corvette guy. I don't generally buy Corvettes because I had 3 kids young and they're older now. So I kind of, the red with red interior appealed to me, and the thrush style side pipes because I used to have the road pipes, and they were a lot harder on your legs. Those things still get hot, don't get me wrong, but they don't get near as hot as them old road pipes used to get. The underneath of the car is not crusty. I see a lot of cars advertised around here, and they put underneath picks. I'm not climbing under it. I was just driving it, not sticking my arm under there or my head. But I will say there's an old polyglass spare still mounted up underneath there in the spare tire housing, and the it's not all discolored underneath. You know, it's all nice black. It's not excuse me, pollen's getting to me, my neighbor's mowing. Anyways, just a cool looking, great car, you know, a lot of potential, but it is non-numbers matching. I'm gonna say somebody's been in the transmission no matter what, because it has a pretty good shift kit in it. Like I said, it'll get a pretty good little scratch going from first to second, and shifts real good and hard from second to third. So cool car. Like I said, the speedometer's not working right now, but it showed I guess 0.82, so it's probably 108, of course. Hang on, I'll try to shoot a picture behind the seat back there. Like I said, there's some Corvette T-top covers in there. Anyways, just a super cool little driver, you know, and again, not numbers matching, and yes, it has a later model hood on it because they did away with that wiper, you know, contraption that the 60, you know, I think 8 and 9 had. Like I said, again, I'm not a super, so I always just like the 69, the car, the side pipes kind of make the car to me. Anyways, there you go. The price will be in the still ad. There's a motor pick in the old ad, and it, you know, running in the old ad. I guess I can shoot him again. Like I said, you can see I actually just came back from town, and there's the temperature after I shut it off, which usually heats up a little after that. There you go. The old motor sounds good. Like I said, it's got good oil pressure, runs good. HEI distributor added to it. There you go. 1969 Corvette. Thank you.